All right, we got our self-defense expert, Alex Lima, in the house. Black Belt Fitness. Welcome back, my friend.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, man. Good to see you. I like the shirt, by the way.
Thanks, bro.
Violent pacifist.
Yeah, man. We'll talk a little bit about that. That's actually well, first off, it's my way of life, and then also it's a new brand I'm working with as well.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome, dude. So yeah, health, nutrition, lifestyle. You know, you think about martial arts, you think about self-defense as well. Where do you want to start?
Man, I'm a bullet train right now. I got a lot of momentum going, got a lot of things.
Cool.
You know, we can go anywhere. Like I said, I'm working with some new brands that I really believe in the companies and what they're doing. And I also have by the end of this year, you know, COVID has finally started to kind of chill out a little bit. It's gotten back in its place, and I'm definitely shooting for at least 2 events. I want 2 fights by the end of the year.
Oh, cool.
And then all my training and stuff, my team's doing well, business is going, got some momentum, man. I just want to keep it rolling.
That's good. That's awesome, man. So what's your number one priority right now?
Right now is just to keep this momentum going, stay positive, keep you know, when opportunities present themselves, you know, make the decision on the fly if it's something that, you know, that I feel it's worth my time, because anything that I invest my time in, it will essentially take away time for things that I'm doing with my guys and other stuff. So it's got to be worth it.
That's right. Yeah, time is an investment, man. You look at time as an investment where you put your focus, your energy goes, your money flows, your lifestyle flows.
You either leverage time or money, right?
That's right. So let's give some tips also out there for folks, you know, because we talk about health and nutrition and exercise, and, you know, people kind of, their mind goes into that place like, oh, here we go again. There's people are going to talk to us about what we should do. What do you think are some practical habits, like, you know, because it all comes down to habits. What are some things that people could do, even if it's just something just to get momentum, you know, like you said, the bullet train, get that momentum, and then all of a sudden you look back a year later and you're just like, wow, you've really come a long ways.
Yeah, you're saying as far as fitness, not like self-defense.
Yeah,
like,
it's just fitness, or just in general. I think people sometimes they see it as an overwhelming thing, but if they could just start with a 15-minute walk in the morning, or fast-paced walk or whatever, you know, something to get going, and then who knows, next thing you know, they're picking up some boxing gloves, punching the bag or whatever.
Yeah, I think, you know, a real quick one thing that I find with, you know, essentially every client that I've ever sat down and really trained and gone over nutrition and stuff with is the old, like, you know, they say don't judge a book by its cover, but we always tend to look at the movie cover, the book, or the movie poster first, right? Yep. Same thing with food. As you're walking through the store or whatever, or you're at the restaurant, oh, that looks good when they're bringing the fajitas by or something, right? Mm-hmm. Take a second to actually read the back of the book. So read the nutrition facts.
There you go.
Nobody stops and reads the nutrition facts. Look at the calories, look at the fat content, the carbohydrates. You know, if you start reading through the ingredients and it's a bunch of words that don't look like it's part of your native language, you probably shouldn't be eating it.
Yeah, that's true, man. I've heard I saw something the other day floating around. Who knows if it was on Instagram or one of those. It said something about aborted baby parts and all these different types of foods. I don't know if you happen to see that one.
Dude, there's some insane stuff. You know, not to get too crazy, but essentially one of the first waves of the vaccine that we're saying was actually a fetal lung, aborted fetal lung tissue. Yeah, was one of the chemicals that was in there.
Yep, I heard that too.
People put so much in their body without like really researching it, and that's insane to me.
Yeah,
you know, if you knew that this in front of you was like fetal lung tissue, would you eat it?
Right.
Of course not. You know, but you're like, oh, well, we got to take it, man. It's good for us. Or, oh, man, it smells good. Let's eat it.
Yeah.
You have no idea what's in there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So health and nutrition wise, it comes down to having, creating good habits, and then kind of managing the bad ones, having that cheat day.
Awareness, bro, like anything in life, Awareness. You got to have awareness, and you have to educate yourself, and you have to make the right moves that are conducive to what you're trying to achieve.
Right. Yeah, and then martial arts wise, you've got your own, studio. You're working with private clients, and talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, man, I got some great stuff going. I have some guys. The thing is, it takes time to build up to get really proficient in this stuff. Like I can work with anybody, and within less than an hour, I'll have you hitting hard. You'll hit the bag hard. But can you hit it against an opponent that's fighting back or moving? So it takes time to become proficient. Now I'm finally at a point where I have guys that have been with me, for a couple years now.
Yeah.
So now sparring sessions are getting interesting. The competition's getting thicker on the mat.
Nice.
And that leads to better training for me, which makes me elevate my game, which means I bring more toward, for my guys to work with.
Yeah.
So I'm actually, I have some things lined up where I'm working with, a matter of fact, on Friday, I'm going to work with probably one of the most dangerous people on the planet. At the moment, and
nice.
We're gonna go to the lab and work on some things that I'm gonna bring back to the competition floor. So
that's awesome, man. We're going to take a quick break here, but when we come back, more with Alex Lima here in studio, BlackBelt Fitness. You can find him online as well, BlackBelt_Jitsu, BlackBelt Jones as well. Self-defense, health and nutrition, lifestyle, recreation, martial arts, good stuff coming up. All right, we got Alex Lima in the house, BlackBelt Fitness, BlackBelt_Jitsu on Twitter and Instagram, and BlackBelt Jones on YouTube.
Yeah, BlackBelt Jones, Adventures in Manhood.
Adventures in Manhood, I like that.
That's important, man, because that's I have my channel's getting more active, and actually next month I have a podcast that's going to be filming. There's going to be some really cool guests on the show. I think people are going to really be surprised with the talent and stuff that I'm in contact with and that I can bring to talk. You're going to have some serious some celebrities on there. So
nice, dude. Yeah. That's awesome. Congratulations. The hard work, it always pays off, right?
That's what they say.
Talk about manhood it seems like our the world that we live in now, men have kind of gone away, like the real men, it's like a lot of these guys, it reminds me of like the Brad Paisley song where he says, you got spray on tans and creamy lotiony hands. Yeah. You can't grip a tackle box. You know how he goes on with that little line. Yeah. But it does seem like we've been feminized. Like the male. It's like men should be standing up for more things. And do you see that? I mean, are you hearing that out there?
Oh, for sure, man. Actually, now the word manhood is actually kind of taboo, right?
Right.
It's almost coming off as taboo. We're probably going to catch heat just for talking about it, and maybe I'll.
Well, not with our listeners. These people love us,
these
but
people love it. They know what's
the haters out there.
Same thing with my YouTube channel. Just the title manhood. Somebody's going to pass by and be like, "Oh, that's offensive. I'm not going to listen to that."
Yeah.
It's ignorance. It's complete ignorance, and it's blatant silliness, really.
Yeah.
Men are supposed to be men. Women are supposed to be women, and that's it.
Yeah.
That being said, the role. Maybe I should watch how I say that just a little bit because. The woman role, I'm not in any way saying, hey, a woman just belongs in the kitchen. She should be making
sandwiches. That's the old school 1970s.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with feminine and masculine.
Exactly.
But manhood, man. I mean, guys are, society, we wouldn't be where we're at if there wasn't hunters and gatherers and builders and masculine roles throughout cultures and societies throughout all of time.
Yeah.
If in the early stages, medieval times or BC times, if there wasn't masculine roles, if there wasn't manhood, the human race would be wiped out essentially. Yeah. I firmly believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And, today that translates into, just being the leader of your household, maybe being the spiritual leader, saying, hey, as this family, we're going to go to church or whatever that might be for you and your family. I think it's it's having those morals, those ethics, those values that come into play, and it's kind of it's like it's flip flopped over the last 3 or 4 years, or more than that, really, when you look at political correctness and how that's come on the scene. But anyways, let's go back to martial arts, health and nutrition, working out on a local level here. How can we help people? What do you think they need to know to help themselves? Cholesterol. People have all these different heart issues and obesity. What are some encouraging words for folks out there?
Do something. Just do something.
Be active.
Eat just a little bit better. You don't have to eat perfect. You obviously you have to eat a certain way. If your goal is to be like an underwear model, you have to eat a certain way and you have to train to a certain level.
No carbs.
No carbs ever. Just celery and peanut butter all day. But just to be healthier, to have better cholesterol levels, your heart health, it really doesn't take much. It's little changes. Just eating better, less fats. Less sugars, less fried foods. Fats are actually good for you. Let me take that back. The healthy fats, and then be active. Whether that be getting on a skateboard or going for walks.
Yep.
That being said, don't think that going for walks is going to make you look like an MMA fighter. Like you have to do some resistance training and stuff.
Right. Now, I think that's a big one for women too. People don't realize it's the strength training, the resistance training is going to break down the muscle fiber. It's going to help you be leaner. It's going to help you grow. Talk about that, because a lot of times, I think women in particular, they say, oh well, if I start working out, I'm going to get bulky.
Well, men are guilty of things too. What tends to happen in a traditional gym setting is you have we're gonna kind of separate it some, but we'll say like your cardio queens, the people that go to, and that could be men too. They go they go on the cardio machines and all they do is ride the spin bike, get on the treadmill, blah blah blah, nonstop, and that's cool. You're gonna burn calories and you may have some definition in your legs, but you're constantly eating away at muscle mass. Yeah. And then you have your guys that what's every Monday in the gym?
Chest day.
Chest day, buddy. You already know, International Chest Day. Guys are always working their upper body, neglecting the legs, neglecting the cardio, neglecting flexibility training, right?
Yep.
You have to have balance. You have to do both sides of the spectrum have to do a little bit of both.
Right.
Lay off, miss a Monday. It's okay. I promise. Your chest won't go away.
Yep.
Get on that cardio a little bit. Ladies, let the guy have the treadmill on Monday. You
Yep.
need to hit the weights a little bit. You got to have
the
balance.
legs. Get the I hit legs the first time now. They're the first workout of the week.
Yeah.
It's legs because it's the biggest body group. It's the big muscle group, and you're just going to build. You're going to have that much more testosterone.
Well, overall, you're
bumping.
building the roots of the body.
Right.
Start
Exactly.
from the ground up.
Your foundation. All right, Alex. Parting words of wisdom, my friend.
Yeah, just stay positive, people. Things are starting to look better, and get serious about your mental health, your physical health, and and your self-defense as well. It's obviously, every week you turn on the news, something's going on. We can do something about it.
Yeah, awesome, good stuff, man. Thanks for coming in. BlackBelt_Jitsu. Find him online. Alex Lima, Black Belt Fitness and Martial Arts. Thanks so much for coming in, my friend.
Anytime, bro.